Hi, I'm Kelly and I draw things, and I want to talk about owning a Cintiq versus owning an iPad Pro. So for those of you that don't know, digital art is done with a stylus normally on the computer, and two of the main competitors for this space are going to be the Wacom Cintiq, Wacom, whatever you want to call it, and the Apple iPad Pro. So I have both a Cintiq and an iPad Pro, and it's kind of like a lemon and an orange, where they have the same vibe, but they do have different uses. My Cintiq is good for my freelance work with large companies that use Photoshop and Illustrator and like Adobe products, things like that. And that's the majority of my income. That's like the bulk. And my iPad is great for my personal work. Comics, merchandise, illustrations, things like that. So I've been commuting the last few months, and I have hardly touched my Cintiq since September. I know once I start working freelance from my home studio again, that'll drastically change and I'll be using it every single day. But as of now, I am using my iPad much more than my Cintiq, simply because I am working outside my studio on the go in other spaces. If I had to just pick one of them, I would pick the Cintiq because it can do everything I need it to do. It can run every program I need it to run because it's connected to a real computer. And my iPad is not a replacement for a real computer. However, the iPad is 1,000 more times convenient when I travel. So if you're planning on doing a lot of drawing on the go, or you don't plan on having a real computer, the iPad might be a good choice for you. But if you do plan on seriously making an income through art, especially freelance with big companies who will and always will use Adobe, I definitely recommend getting a Cintiq or some kind of tablet that pairs with a real computer. Of course, there's cost of accessories, what accessories are available, software updates, compatibility, things like that. But right now, the iPad Pro and the Cintiq of a similar size are kind of neck and neck on price and accessories and things like that. If anyone has any tech questions specifically about either system, love to answer them, let me know. And my name is Kelly, I draw things. Thanks for watching.